Willie D Live.
What's up, family? One of the gunmen allegedly responsible for Young Dolph's murder claims that rival rapper Yo Gotti's record label paid for his legal fees in return for carrying out the alleged hit on the late rap star. Cornelius Smith, one of the men charged in Young Dolph's murder, took the stand on Wednesday and alleged that someone from Yo Gotti's record label, Collective Music Group, otherwise known as CMG, retained an attorney to represent him following his arrest. Now check this out. Cornelius could not identify who paid for the lawyer, but he was adamant that it was someone affiliated with CMG. So how much does a defense for a paid hit go for these days? 50 racks, $50,000. Cornelius said that he was not sure who that person was who paid for the lawyer because he didn't receive the money in his hand. You know, this Cornelius dude, he's just not the sharpest knife in the drawer. This is the same guy who was promised $40,000 out of the $100,000 hit fee. And he only received $800. So who put the bag on Young Dolph's head? According to prosecutors, Big Juke. Big Juke is the brother of Yo Gotti and an executive at CMG. Let me tell you something, fam. They coming. They're just laying out the case. They're just putting it out there in the open right now. Just kind of like getting everybody braced. The hit was carried out in November 2021 at a cookie shop in Memphis. Let me tell you something, fam. The feds are coming. They are coming for CMG, its owner, and all executives, anybody who might have some information. And this ain't got nothing to do with no dry snitching. I know some of y'all ain't snitching. Hell is you mean dry snitching? It's all a matter of public record and common sense. The people are name dropping the man company in a federal RICO case. They're name dropping him in the courtroom for a murder case. You think that they're not investigating that? You think that they're not turning over every rock? Big Juke was murdered in January. So Yo Gotti is the last man standing. You think that they're not focused on Gotti? You think they don't want Gotti? You think that they're not investigating Gotti? This is common sense. When you're from the streets and you ascend to the top in this music industry, especially the music industry, hip hop, it's very difficult to just turn off that switch. It's very difficult. When you have an issue, if you're really from the streets and you have an issue and not resort to your old ways. I'm not telling you what I heard, I'm telling you what I know. I'm talking about it takes years. It's a habit, it becomes habitual, right? So if you have a certain way you've been conditioned to settle conflict with fists, guns, and insults, like I was, then that's how you're gonna be, and no amount of money is gonna change that overnight. It's crazy that all of these major people are getting murdered and going to prison. The FBI appears to be methodically just taking down one brother after the next. And I'm not saying that everybody is innocent, but I will tell you this. If you are not innocent and you are doing anything out of pocket, especially if you're high profile, they are going to catch up with you. It's just a matter of time. These guys really thought that they was just gonna hop out of their vehicle and spray a prominent rapper at a cookie shop in broad daylight. And they were gonna hop back into their car and ride off into the sunset unscathed. Look at all that carnage left behind. Everybody involved has suffered. And the ones who ain't got popped yet, you better believe they're worried. Having said all of that, Yo Gotti could be completely innocent in Young Dolph's death. Yeah, I mean, there have been times when business partners, even family, have done things to so-called help the company that the other business partner didn't know about. It's possible. The problem is the prosecutor is going to do everything in their power to convince a jury that there is no way possible that Yo Gotti's brother put up 100 racks in his defense to have somebody knocked off and he did not know about it. R.I.P. Young Dolph. No more talk.